Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Back in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
7th play of the opening drive. They moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Allen. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. The throw, it's Allen. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And there's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Wade. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but there is a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Now they run a draw play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him with great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. He's going to pull it down and run. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, SC. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with the championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Carlson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of...
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, USC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to throw again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. A touch strategy here. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on the screen now. Will he score here? Touchdown, Southern California. This offense is still clicking.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Allen. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. If they could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have, boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short of the scramble. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Canes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cut quickly. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. To the air. It's Allen. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important third down play coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Boy, what a day for this quarterback. If you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over 100 yards for the game. And this defense has had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps today.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to the defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. The quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield. Facing a third and goal from a long way away. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. you may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack to the D.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Back to pass. It's Allen. And the pass is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this 1st down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
Makes the catch. It's Diggs. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Offense looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Gets out of bounds is a short gain on the play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shot.
It's a fumble. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the USC Trojans.